after the fall of, after the invasion of the American troops and the coalition forces, what's called the coalition forces, to Iraq, they entered to Fallujah without fight. Afterwards, the American tried to, because they do not have a big bases, and they cannot keep on controlling on the city. They went to the governmental offices. Among them, there were the schools. So they decided to pull out the students from their schools and pull out the teachers from their schools and have it as a base for them. And they go up on the roof of the school and to control on the city. This was unacceptable to the people of Fallujah. The second day, there was a very big demonstration happening. The students and the teachers and their families are coming just to let the Americans leave those schools, because it's a school, it's not American base. The students should go to study in it. The Americans stopped the studies in Fallujah. So they went in a demonstration, and what happened is that the Americans were in a fearful condition that they shoot them, and they killed almost between 15 to 17 people in that demonstration. And then this raised up the whole condition in Fallujah. This raised up the hatred between the Fallujans and the American troops. And there is a very big role of the Blackwater Company. The Blackwater Company used to give assistance or to help the American troops. There is a base outside Fallujah. It's Al-Habaniya base. They used it, the American troops used it, and it was under their control. And all of the ammunition, all of the food ration, all of the whatever they need is coming to that base. And it goes in its way to Baghdad, because it was the nearest base to Baghdad. So some of the people tried to throw some of those vehicles of the Blackwater with stones. The foreign contractors were trying to shoot some of the people who were throwing them with the stones. And this made a very big battle between the two of them, that they killed the people of Fallujah killed 4 of the Blackwater, and they burned them. And afterwards they hang them on the bridge. And this was the excuse to the American to make a big battle between them and Fallujah. So after a full month of battle, and thousands of people were killed, and negotiations started between the people of Fallujah with the government of Iraq and with the American, with the invaders. They reached into a conclusion to stop the fighting. And then it was a ceasefire. So among those dead people, there were ladies, there were kids, there were old people, there were all kinds of people. And you know, people, when they are sitting inside their houses and the house is collapsed, they will be dead out of shooting, or directly or indirectly. So they are dead anyhow. So they had been buried, all of them, in the courtyard of the football. It's a yard of football. It's a stadium. And I have been there, and I have seen more than 750 bodies there to be buried. It was a big disastrous. And that was a very big crime. I have seen so many minarets of the mosques either collapsed or it was totally smashed. And you know, when the snipers gets up over the buildings or over the minarets, so either the American, by their trying to kill the insurgents, the minaret fall, or the people who were defeating or who were defending the Fallujah, by their attacks to the American snipers who are over the minarets fall. So most of the mosques in the city is totally either smashed or it was, what do you call it, collapsed. I smuggled, myself, I smuggled 2 American reporters inside the Fallujah, and they were not handling any IDs, and I wasn't handling any ID. When they ask me, where is your ID, I say, I am a taxi driver. I'm a taxi driver, I don't have an ID. And after checking my car, every single inch of my car has been searched. And this is to enter to Fallujah. And going inside Fallujah, seeing people, they are mostly without health care, they are without hospitals, they are without doctors, they are without water, they are without electricity. They cut the electricity for a month, total month, day by night by day, totally 24 hours cut, and no fuel, and no gasoline, and no electricity, and no water, and no nothing, and they do not have a shelter to live in, and neither a mosque to go in, and they cannot even clean themselves to go for praying. This is the condition which was Fallujah in after the second attack of the Americans. It was a total crime against humanity.